Wait a moment, guys. I've got everything figured out. You may wonder why we're recording a video today, which is going to be an extraordinary day, because it turns out there's more drama in the VTuber community. And I am just surprised, because it turned out that there was the whole, like, side lily thing, where it was like, I don't usually do this also commentaries, because I think it's kind of like a whole mumbo-jumbo stick in the whole goddamn mix. And all you have to get was silently confronted someone about some kind of drama. I don't know about it. I watched half of it. Do I watch all of it? No, I don't watch all of it. Mostly I was hoping to do a video where we can just like do some fun stuff, like for example drawing, and don't ask about what I've just snipped. There's no reason you should ask about what the hell is this. I know you're going to be questioning, why is there chicken in the mix? And I'm like, because I like derpy chickens. And there's also like, I just realized a couple minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, it turned out there's another drama, but this time between Shoto and Kuro. I think I've seen it. Like, I can even show you like what I mean. That is not what you need to see. I'm trying to get it up. I'm going to try to get up. Where is it? Boom. There's more drama. Like, why is there more drama? Because there's been a whole drama about Michi, like, gets dragged into a Kuro and Shoto drama, and it was like 4 days ago, not even 5 minutes. I'm sorry about that. My mistake. But why is there more drama? Every time I get online, what I see is more drama. If it's not Kuro, it's another goddamn VTuber doing drama. And it's like 55 minutes later, because I know yesterday there was another one 55 minutes later, and I'm just gobsmacked, because every time I try to get on, there keeps being controversies. And I'm crying, because, like, sometimes it's a good news that it's actually happening. Like, something gets revealed that it's not supposed to be happening. But why? Why every time I'm online? Every time. It's like I'm a bloody talisman. Every time I come online, something good happens or bad happens. And that's the thing, because I was questioning, because the thing is, when I'm not online, it turns out something bad happens. For example, like the whole mumbo jumbo with some fans. I won't say who exactly, but there was the whole mumbo jumbo with them. And then all of a sudden, I check, I'm online, and then all of a sudden something good happens. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, am I supposed to be forever on YouTube? I don't want to be. It sounds like a forever job. That sounds like a nightmare. I feel so traumatized. There's every minute. Because that's the thing. When I'm online, 55 minutes later, I'm like, oh, there's a drama. It's a good drama. And I'm like, okay. And then when I don't come up, all of a sudden, there's a negative drama. And when I actually, like, confront about the fact, and I'm like, you shouldn't be doing this or that, all of a sudden, boom. I don't know. I'm a talisman for some reason, which is really surprising, because I'm going to talk about a different topic this time, because I don't want to just drill onto the fact that we have the whole drama, VTuber stuff, yada yada. You can deal with that in your own time. But in other words, I mostly remember that I was going to pick up some packages. You remember one time I was recording, and all of a sudden I just had to go downstairs to, like, get something, because it was the fact that I realized that there was a guy who was actually delivering packages, and the worst thing is, I actually came downstairs and get this, I had a summer dress on, right? With like a polka dots, and I didn't realize that he was looking at my chest for a moment, because first he was looking at his package like, oh, he's like, does this person live here? And it was my bloody cousin's package. And then he looks at me barefoot, he's looking at me like I'm Bigfoot, and I'm just like, I didn't do anything. I'm like, I know, I'm not wearing socks, and this should be a crime. But it was a whole drama, and he looked at my chest, and I was like, why was he looking at my chest? And I'm like, is it the dress? And then mid-step, I'm like, oh god. And when I'm up the stairs, and I'm like, oh my god, I think I realized why. Because the thing is, it's like a V-neck, so it cuts, like, deeper into, like, the chest, which is really not what I was aiming for, because I was like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, maybe I'm just chilling, right? And then I just realized halfway, that's why he was staring at it, because he was like, girl, you are realizing that you're wearing something a little bit too revealing there. And I'm like, I'm just being very confident. And the thing is, he legit ran away, and I was like, am I that scary? First I thought I was just terrifying him. Maybe I was like, oh, do I look like a mad woman? A mad woman carrying cats? A cat lady with a sick obsession with cats? And he's like, hell no, I'm out of here. It was so wholesome and also so funny. It's the same that I know yesterday I was listening to a conversation between my ma and then, like, my older cousin, because she was mostly talking about the fact how she, when she was a child, was forced, in a sense, she was told by her grandma to technically eat like a wumpy. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to show you what exactly it is. Don't mind the drama. See, I erased it. And we're gonna have, I mean, wait, how do you write it? Okay, I know how it's supposed to be. Lettuce, chicken, I think it is it chicken? No, beef. Beef, it's beef. I know because I tried it. It's very good. Okay, Polish. We should find it. Oh, wow, there we go. I think this is it. No, I think that's something different. I know there's the, like, thing that is, like, covered in cabbage or lettuce. I remember that I had the whole dilemma with my mom, because I was like, oh, what is lettuce and what's cabbage? And she's like, what do you think it is? And I'm like, it's the same? And she's like, hell no. But this is what I mean. It's these. These are usually called, something around beef rolls or something along those lines, but they're known as gołąbki, which in Polish also translates to pigeon, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. You write in hi in Polish, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get like this, and then you write pigeon. There. Here you have the sound.
Gołąb.
Gołąb. I might not sound Polish because I was actually taught by my mom to speak English, because I was actually kicked out of my school at the time because they said, we're not gonna teach your daughter English. It's too much. And I'm like, why are you not gonna teach me English? Like, you should be teaching me English. And they're like, you're gonna teach her yourself. She's not coming into primary. And I was like, okay. Because that's the thing. I was motioning that I would drink, right? And logically, when I'm gonna show you the sign I was showing, hands, signing, mute. Because it was like this. And when you want to drink, they usually do this gesture. Sometimes I do this gesture, but I did it this one with fingers. And then I just put it against my lips, and I was asking for food and drink. And do you know, they did not understand what I just meant. Like, they had a mute student, and they understood what they meant, but they didn't understand what I meant. Because I was legit gesturing this. I was also gesturing this, thank you, because I mostly knew, like, sign language. I think I was the only time I was actually pretty intelligent. And this is the thing. Here you have, for example, I think I'm going to turn it off just to show you. But in other words, I know that I pretty much was signing that I wanted food and drink. Don't mind me skipping back and forth. This is how I get past the ads. I don't want to go through the ads. Here you have Dana, who actually gestured. And usually you have this gesture. And I did this, right? I did this gesture like she's showing here, Dana. And the thing is, I was showing it like that, but I was getting it closer to my lips because I wanted food back then. And I was like 12 or 11 or 10. And I was really young. And do you know what they did? They were like, we don't know what to do with her. And I'm like, you don't know what to do with me. I was asking for a drink. What am I supposed to say for you to understand? Drink. Like, I did not understand what they wanted from me. I just wanted some water. That's why probably I drink a lot of water. I already went through that before with you guys. But if you want to see what I mean, they're really good. Gołąbki is really good if you like cabbage mixed with extra meat, because it looks something like this. And I know she also tried to teach me how to do it, because you have to have a really strong cabbage. I mean cabbage. I mean cabbage, I swear to God. I'm not doing this by purpose. But I mean cabbage. In other words, you have a like really strong cabbage, and you leave it in like a big pot for it to actually soak up and make it a little bit harder. And still also make it soft enough to wrap around the whole thing that you're making. And the little beef, afterwards, you have the cabbage. You put the little beef in, and then slowly you wrap it around it. Just make sure you close up the gaps, because if you don't close the gaps, boom, you have a whole spillage, and you'll look like beef soup. You don't believe me? This will turn into beef soup. I'm going to show you. If you write fail, I know it looks nasty. Probably looks like raw chicken, but it is really good. Trust me. I don't know if we can find any fail, but in other words, it will look like beef soup. So if you want to see how it looks, it will look exactly like beef soup, except without the vegetables. So it will just be floating in the water, like really disgustingly. And it won't be yummy. Don't try it. That is not good for you. And I know because she showed me, but the thing is, I'm not good at it. That's the thing. I'm good at cooking. I'm bad at baking, and I'm bad at actually cooking something like this. I have no patience. The only thing I'm really good at, and I'll tell you this, I love making it. I love making tiramisu. It's this tiramisu right here, the first one you get, and this is my favorite. I can make a vanilla one, like a pure vanilla one. You can also make like all types. You can make chocolate, and it was so delish. I love making the tiramisu. It's my one obsession. That means everyone in my household just eats my tiramisu. They have no choice. It's tiramisu. back to the topic. I remember my sister said that her own grandma told her that she's not getting out alive. Not like that, like an evil. She said, if you don't eat this, I'm going to hold you hostage scenario. It was like a hostage scenario. And she was like telling me the whole fact. And then she was like, oh my God, I felt like in a hostage scenario. And I was like, it sounds like it. I'm like, what is this? A gangster family? And she's like, well, I did have these people protecting me from some people back then when I was in Poland. And I was like, fair enough, fair enough. But I know it's something that is, and she told her to eat all her gołąbki. Because if she didn't, she wouldn't get out there. It was like, you eat your goddamn food before you go off the table. You know when parents say to you that you have to finish everything off your plate? On your plate, and then they just tell you you're not getting off this table? And yes, I'm writing this while I'm looking at you. I can do I forgot how to speak. Multiple tasking. This is, for example, when people say that it's good manners to finish all your food, a table etiquette, or etiquette. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I know that was that. And I also know that I'm going to be recording a bunch, guys. I'm going to be recording a bunch, because I have so much free time now. All I'm doing is, tomorrow I'm doing psychology, so if you're wondering what I'm going to be doing, it's probably going to be psychology while also recording a video for you guys. And I'll be also recording videos where I play more games, because I really love playing them. I also found someone that I'm hoping they play games with me, because I'll openly say this, I am looking for someone to play games with me. I won't lie, because I know, like, this person, for example, Shoto, he doesn't say straight up off the bat that he wants to play with someone or DM him. I tried TMing a lot of people, because I know, you know that, like, people who have a lot of controversy behind them. I know I was actually trying to play with Corp's husband, some game. He didn't reach out, though, because I tried to contact him, I think Insta, and it didn't work, so I was like, okay, I guess he doesn't have time. I'm like, fair enough, I'm just an unknown person to him. And then I remember, like, long time ago, like, back then, long time ago, I wanted to reach out to Dream to make sure he was alright after a whole controversy came by. And still no reply after either, so I was really upset then. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to try to actually reach out to YouTubers, because I know that I tried to reach out to other people in the past, and it's really hard, because for me, my opinion, don't take it seriously. I don't mean it in a harsh way. The thing is, a lot of VTubers and PGTubers do not want to actually play with you. That is my opinion. They do not want to play with you unless you pay them at the end of the day. And how I know that and why I say that, because, for example, I watched Omi talk about how, I don't know if it was mostly to take it as a joke or was it a different way, but I know that the lady, he was actually Ladette, let's just say, the Ladette, she afterwards actually tried to do a cooking challenge with him. I think they were doing hamburgers or over, and she said, your manager anyway paid me. And I'm like, so VTubers aren't friends? So I don't know. Like, personally, I haven't been a VTuber for long, or a PNG tuber either, but more and more I keep questioning, and I'm like, why am I a VTuber if these people don't really want to get to know each other? Like, I won, like, one time where they actually talk to each other without, like, mentioning anything about cash. Because I think material money is nothing to do with the person behind the screen. Because money, you can get money all you want. You can work until the end of the day, but it doesn't mean you freaky dinkly, or, in a matter of fact, are friends with that person. You're just using them for money. That's why I think if you're going to make money with someone, I don't make it about all the money. I think it's kind of effed up. I don't like it. I don't like the money thingy aspect. I would rather spend time with someone I can actually call them a friend and a long time friend than actually saying, yeah, you know what? You're all about the cash. I don't know. I'm not going to erase the fact that I don't like the person behind the screen or the person who did say that. I'll just say that I just don't like the aspect of it. I think people should actually be friends with each other, not by cash or by any fault over something. They should be friends because they actually like each other, respect each other, and they actually want to be treated like they know each other. In other words, don't be mean to someone or just harshly accuse them of something, where some people might have done that. And in the end of the day, I wanted people to actually realize that, my opinion, I think VTubing, PGTubing, what I think it's about actually meeting new people, not just making an audience. My opinion, even if you have an audience, it's not the fact that they're just paying customers, that they come over and they just say, oh, I'll pay you for this, or to clown around. audiences, in my opinion, look for someone that they can actually relate to or someone that can help them through their day. For example, if you have anxiety and you just can't meet people because you have social anxiety in real life, you get a panic attack or over, then you have an easier way to actually talk with someone online than you have it on like in real life. Because in real life, you know what someone can actually say, or behind the screen can, not behind the screen, but they can mean something, they don't. That's why sometimes I play games where it turns out that they actually tell us, for example, they tell us where, I'm trying to think how I'm going to voice this. Usually, they tell you that they care about you, and then sometimes they don't really mean it. In other words, you don't know if that person means it or not. And that's why it's my warning that I think it'd be better if we just focus on, I don't know, VTubing and PGTubing, not being a toxic environment, just being a community where people actually can get along, they can live happily and ever after without having issues. Because every time, as I see it, there's drama every single while. And I'm confused why. Like, it's a good ask. Why are we being raising drama about parasocial stuff? First of all, your waifu isn't real. I know you want to imagine, and it helps you actually sleep or get through the day, but please don't make it too much overtly about it being real. It's not real. It's not at all real. I just want to, like, let you know. And even one of my viewers, if you're watching this, I am not a real anime girl. You may believe I am, but I am not anything you believe me as. I am a human behind a screen. Surprise, surprise. But in other words, I think it'd be better if people just kept it as a safe environment rather than bringing their drama in. First of all, if you're a bad person, why the hell are you continuing being a bad person? It's your choice, I'll say that. I'll emphasize that is your choice. But please, if you're going to bring your drama in and blame someone for your own faults, you might as well just come out and just say, okay, I'm a bad person, or just admit that you've done something bad. Because in my opinion, if I do something bad, I just admit it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm a bad person. And I'll tell you this, I don't believe myself in being a good person. I'm a very much bad person. I won't be the type of person to be like, I'm a very good person, I am loyal, I'm this and that and that. And I won't list off all my positive qualities, because personally, while I play games for others, I am much a pessimistic. I'm not an optimist, I'll let you know that. I write that I'm optimistic to someone, but I'm not optimistic to myself. That would be truth be told. And I'm not a person who really likes themselves either. I may tell you that I actually like something, that is true, but I won't tell you that I like myself, personally. So while you actually guys might be like, oh, I really like you, or you're really nice, or over, like I have it in the past, people said to me, oh, you're really good, and you're really nice, and I'm like, even if I'm nice, I'm not a good person. Like, anyone can tell me, but I don't believe it. No one can be a very pure person. It's just nature. You can't be perfect. You can't be a good person completely without faults and defaults coming into the picture. Myself included, I am not a good person either. I'm going to just say that off the fact, so I'm not going to be like, I'm a perfect person, or I did this is why I'm a good person, because I know many times people tend to actually hide what they actually are, and I'll tell you, sometimes I've made many mistakes in the past, and I'm well aware that I could have done something otherwise that could have led to something going well or better. And sometimes we can't just like turn back time to actually help ourselves in that scenario. That's why mostly I'm going to debate, and many times when I see someone do something bad, I just want them to admit that they did something bad, they understand the mistake, or they're going to improve, or they just like apologize. You don't have to bring someone into the drama. Like, I know there was a whole drama that there was I don't know, should I say her name? That's gonna be so much controversy. I think her name is, I'm just gonna continue with alphabets. There's a VTuber named S. And all you have to understand is she was in a whole drama because she blamed someone because she was like, oh, they were jealous of me, and that's why I did all these actions. And she tried to make another drama to erase the other drama, which I think is, it's just out of this world. Why are you doing this? You don't need to do this. First of all, you done a mistake. Just admit it. We're not all going to just attack you all of a sudden and be like, you're evil, you're pure evil. Just admit it. And if you don't like take my advice, just do what you will think is best. But please, do not bring someone into your own drama. Because you can't deal with your emotions doesn't mean someone has to deal with them. And just because you can't deal with the fact that many people are upset about what you did doesn't mean that they're the ones at fault. You are responsible for what you do. And I'm not gonna talk here like a lawyer, because I know many times many people say that I sound like a lawyer, and I'm like, I'm not a lawyer in any fact or matter. I'm just saying what's right and from wrong. So I'm just hoping people take it like a good advice, or they take it into like some account that maybe if they done something doesn't mean that they're a good person automatically. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person either. We're all first normal people. We're civilized people who can actually realize that we do some mistakes, and sometimes we don't do mistakes, and we still somehow make something wrong. It's just human nature. We make mistakes. You can't just say, oh, I didn't do that, or this person made me feel like this. You should excuse your own mistakes with someone else. And I'll speak this passionately because, my opinion, you are responsible for your own actions, what you say and do. You make mistakes, you learn from them, and you get along. If you don't, then maybe you're just beyond actually saving. I'm sorry. Because many people's... I remember that there's this whole deal with people saying, oh, I'll fix them, I can fix them, I can do this. And the truth is, you can't fix a person unless they actually directly say, yes, I will fix myself for everyone's betterment. They won't do that. There's no place in mankind that will actually say, I will change myself to actually help others. It's just natural. You can't just expect a miracle to happen and fall down a tree. Like, it doesn't happen that. All you have to understand is, at the end of the day, it's their choice to change. If you're a fan, or a fan for life, just understand this. They made a mistake, you don't have to make a mistake like they did. You are a very smart person, you're a very amazing person, and you matter, okay? Everyone matters. We're all human, we all believe the same. I'm not gonna act like a politician, talking here and saying what I think someone should do, because that's my opinion, and that's my personal belief. But that is your choice to listen to me, or to pardon yourself and say, actually, you're wrong for this, or that, or that. I'm here to learn, not to actually say that I'm completely right. I might be wrong, I might be right, I don't know. I don't want anyone to say I'm right or wrong. In truth, I don't want anyone to say mostly I'm right, because I feel like then we reverse the role, because think about it. I'm 18. I just turned 18. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And sometimes when I do know what I'm talking about, it's just because I feel strongly about that. But I know there's the whole drama, and I'm like, can we just all get along? I don't want this drama. I feel like, you know, when we will play those YouTube like videos we play, in the videos how we actually try to stop pirate fights, I feel like in that, just if we turn that into One Piece, I just don't want the drama. I want everyone to be friends. Can we all just be friends and get along and stop raising these like hot-blooded goddamn revenge strikes? This isn't an anime. We are people. I sound like a politician, don't I? But that's honestly my belief. Like, please. Please, I plead with you. I plead with you, and I'm guilty of a crime and charged for sounding like a politician. Oh, no. I don't know what's happening to me. It's like I'm turning into a Pokemon. You expect me to turn into a Charizard. But in other words, that's the whole, like, dilemma that's happening. And also, if we had to talk about something else, something that more lighthearted, not the whole intense scenario Bambo Jimbo, let's talk about the fact that recently I've watched an anime that I'm shocked that it's not popular. I know you guys are like, draw! I'm like, no, over my dead body. You'll see at the end, okay? You see at the end. I don't feel like drawing. Look, you can see me. Hello. So many people are gonna be like, what the hell is that? I'm just like, it's a good reason. Okay. Wait, what was I going to say? Okay. Blood. I know it was called Blood Blockade Battle Front. I don't know why it isn't popular. I've seen it and it's so freaking good. First, I was really confused by these aliens because I was like, what the hell is that? You heard me every second, and the thing is, I also debated what the hell they were because I don't know what they were. Hello.
Hello.
Wait, second.
Who is it?
It's me recording.
Hey, why you didn't report me to wake up?
Because I was actually busy with something else, and second, I was in the bathroom.
I didn't care. You had so many hours.
Da.
Messages.
Don't mind that. Well, you know I'm alive now. Okay, I'll see you then.
Yeah. See you later.
See ya. Sorry about that. The thing is, I didn't report that to my father that I actually woke up because I don't know why, but I think he expects me to fall out the window or something. But in other words, I don't know how this anime is so popular. I've seen it. It's so freaking good. I loved it. Even though I questioned 24/7 what the hell the aliens were. Because I know that I sometimes don't know what the hell's going on. But I know the funniest guy you actually do have. My favorite is this white guy. I'm sorry. He's so I love him. But also, I found some kind of I found something cool that you guys might like. Don't mind all the One Piece stuff. I know you're gonna be judging me for all the One Piece stuff and all this. You know what type of person I am here. Because you can see all my stuff. I won't be saying, I don't. You see more guys and else. You're like, no wonder you have drama. And look, it's 3 hours ago. Like, this is a whole drama here. 3 hours ago. Wow. Okay. Oh my god, you're gonna judge me so much. There's My Hero Academia. There's whatever this is. Wreck-It Ralph. There's so much drama. You guys see what the hell I'm doing. Don't ask why that's there. Also, if you want to actually find someone that really cool and you actually want to watch, I would recommend this person, Keto. I know it's random, I'm just going all over the place. I don't want to draw, okay? But I know that I found someone that maybe, just maybe, they can actually play games with me. I know they are a pretty shy person. Because they say that they're awkward, but they didn't say shy, so I'm taking that as awkward as well. Where are they? Where are they? Where are you? I can't find them. There we go. This person is, I think they seem like a nice person, so I actually like subscribe to them because I'm like, can you play games with me? If he ever wants to play games, I'm open because I really like his model. I hope he plays games with me because I know I reached out twice to many to actually try to play games with them. They never replied. Believe it or not, they never replied. You can see me just scrolling for my stuff. Yes, you might ask why I have so much stuff here. I just do. You can see what type of person I am. There's so much drama and there's so much good content also. Yeah, like, don't ask why I have DD Hill everywhere and I have also like disturbing cases here. You see what type of person I am? I'm clearly going the psychology route. And you can see I'm also doing the manga artist route. It seems like I'm going to be Chris. And if you don't know what Chris, it's not Chrissy, wake up, I don't like this. It's not that. That's not what I mean. I mean as in Chris, as in, what's it called? Deltarune. I mean as in, I feel like I'm picking choices that may or may not lead to consequences. Like, boom, I feel like him. just add the darkness, and then boom, you have what exactly I am like. And also, if we had to talk about the VTuber model I was going to do on Viroloid, not Viroloid, what? On live today, I like quit on that. Like, I quickly ran away from that. Why? Because it turned out that again, and listen to me, Viroloid Studio won't listen to me. I was like, because first, get this, I done this, it took me 7 days because I was also debating not doing it, and then I debated doing it, and when I actually didn't do it, believe it or not, all of a sudden, boom, chaos strikes, and it turns out I can't actually do it. Eminem asked me for my bloody GPONG, I think, something to do with G, but I know that he asked me for that, and I'm like, no, Jason, there you go, JSON, and it asked me for .json, I had it, and then guess what, and then he complained that I had to have one more thing, and I'm like, what the fuck do you want from me? I'm like, what do you want from me? I don't know what to do because I hate Live 2D. I'll be honest with you. After me trying to actually use it, I hate it so freaking much. Not the people who make their models on them. I hate Live 2D. I'm sorry. I hate it so much because I learned how to use it. And then it turns out I tried to import it. It had the issue also because it's to complain about animation stuff. Then when I actually got it there, then I hate Real Studio because I tried to transfer it and it didn't allow me. I tried all forms of YouTube videos through like other people's videos how to make it and it still didn't work. I feel so sad though. I was going to make it really cool because I thought that maybe a 2D model was a little bit boring, a little bit of PNG. So I tried to make it, but it didn't work. Then I focused on making this one, which is from, what is it called? VR Studio. I think. No, is it? Alright, let me check. Yeah, V-Road Studio. So it's not this studio I'm talking about. It's the other one. I'll show you. It's this one I hate. VTube, sorry. I hate VTube Studio. I hate it. I never want to use it, and I never want to actually see it in my face. Because many times, I remember that I had the whole dilemma, and I'll be honest with you, I was bloody jealous of other people. Because I was like, how come this person can do goddamn live 2D and I can't? And I'm like, oh. I was really upset. So I had the whole dilemma where I actually unsubscribed to a few. And then I came back because I was like, actually, I'm over exaggerating what is technically my issue, not theirs. So I then subscribed back to them because I know I was subscribed to Merryweather. I think I'm still subscribed to him. Let me check. Because I know I'm subscribed to Merryweather. And also, get this. I tried one of the female VTubers. I remember I tried... Oh, that's... Vox! That's scary. Oh my god. Don't mind me. I need to cover him because I'm scared of Vox. I'm sorry. Vox is scary. He's so scary. I don't know. He's a big, scary man. But I know that I watched this. I watched Merryweather, but then I like went out. Nope. I really want to dodge the Vox thing. But I know that I actually watched Merryweather because I then unsubscribed because I was upset that he actually had a Live 2D model. And then I was like, I can't do that. I'm like, why am I not so talented? And then, like, I talked it out with my, like, family. And they're like, oh, you have to just deal with it. Maybe you can actually make one. And then yada yada. I know that my mama Sita, who doesn't watch YouTube, she doesn't subscribe to me either. But in other words, she actually said she actually thinks that all, like, V-Roid people who actually make V-Roid models are all scammers. Only because she actually brought a model from Etsy, which I told her not to buy because it was AI clearly. And what she did was she immediately said, they're all scammers. And I was like, they're not scammers, Ma. They're not scammers. I will assure you they're not scammers. Some can actually scam you out of your money, but not all of them. And she just like over-exaggerated herself. And then she told me that I can make my Live 2D model. I tried it. It didn't work. I'm not talented as that much. I can realize how to use it. I don't know how to do the rest, though. That's why I think it's really, really, really talented people that actually make it. I'm not talented. I refuse to acknowledge I'm talented in any way. I am a pessimistic throughout and through in. Because while I play videos and when I'm positive to people, it's because I like them, but I don't like myself. And I have to be honest, because I'm not going to be like, I do like myself. I know I'm a good person, yada yada. We can go on a whole tangent, but I am not what you think I am. But I know that I was going to record, like, myself drawing. Let's just do the drawing without talking 24/7. Because I have so much to say, and it's not a good idea. But get this, I never draw. You're gonna be like, just draw it. You're crazy. You grab a derpy chicken and you're just teasing us with the derpy chicken. I'm like, I'm not derping you. But all I get is last time I was actually, and you guys are gonna be like screaming on the drawing, shh, you know that I'm going to draw in a minute. But I know, in other words, that I was actually coming back from a math exam. When I did come back from a math exam, do you know what happened? One of my teachers, and I'll call her Green, in other words, Green actually came over. And I was talking to some girl that she actually didn't know what directions were to somewhere, and she asked if I was a prefect, right? I was in the office at the time, and I said to her, oh, I don't know where you're supposed to go for if you want to revise. And she's like, oh, okay, sorry. And then also Green comes in, and she's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I just came from a math exam, and I'm just checking what my timetable says about what subject I have. And she was like, I don't care, you have English literature. And I was like, what the hell? And I was like, I just came from a math exam. And the same thing, she said I can't be in the actual principal's own office, which he said that I can't be in his office because I left my backpack in there like everyone else did. And we were doing the retake math exam. And she, instead of apologizing, she straight up yelled at me. That's why I had to straight off the bat run to Mr. P. I won't say his name, Mr. P, and I had to tell him, not even tell him, I emailed him, so he could let Miss Green, I'll just say that, to let Green know that I actually was going to do something else, that I was going to come from a math exam, so she shouldn't be yelling at me. And trust me, I don't know if he talked to her or not, but I think he did, and then she left me alone. Like, she's so intimidating. It says she's supposed to do safeguarding, but I feel so intimidated by her. That's why I remember many times there's been situations where I think I found her a little bit rude, because I remember one time, the only one time where I told her that I didn't know if one folder was one folder she said I'm supposed to touch, she straight away screamed, yes, it's that folder! What do you think? And I'm like, I'm like, I'm sorry, we're in a canteen with a bunch of people. I can't hear you. And I didn't hear what folder you said. And also, she didn't even say which folder. She just said folder. Like, there was 3 folders, green, purple, and blue. What do you want me to pick? It was a whole drama scenario. Like, she couldn't be any nicer. She just had to scream at me. I don't know why she was so mean. Because I don't know what I did to her to actually be guaranteed that I was supposed to be yelled at. Because I'm a person who's very sensitive if someone actually yells at me. I won't be lying because I don't like when people yell at me. I prefer when people say it normally and they don't like mean it in a bad way. Because if you're going to say it in a mean way, then I'm automatically going to break into tears. But I'm not going to break into tears in reality. I'm just going to hold it in. I don't like people yelling at me. That's mostly why I also tried another VTuber. I'll show you only not the live, but I'm going to show you what I mean, who I mean. This isn't anything personal against her. No vendetta. But I know, you know this, like, girl. I love her model. I love how her idea. I love her as a person. But the thing is, her English voice is so loud. Her American or English is so loud. I remember last time I was listening to her on one headphone and I almost went deaf. And I'll just say that. I almost lost my hearing. Because the thing is, I don't like it when... This is why I don't like female VTubers. I would just say that. I don't like any because I don't find any that is going to stick with me. And in my opinion, I'm more interested in male VTubers. As long as it's not Vox. I'm scared of Vox. I'm scared of him. I had such a strong fear that I ran away last time from his live. And I know he looked at group chat at the same time. Not the group chat even, sorry. I mean the chat. He looked at his chat at the same time as I came in and I just freaked out and ran away. That was the same time I was making my PG model. I was so freaking scared that I ran away. And I just closed my eyes and I was like, ah! I was like, no! Because I slipped up and I clicked him. And then, like, I watched Koruji, Ollie. I watched her actual, like, live. I was really happy with the live. I liked her Korean more. Or Chinese. Or whichever Asian actual language she was speaking. I loved that one. I just didn't like the fact when she spoke American all of a sudden. Or English. Because every time she spoke, first she was like, I'm gonna grab a Japanese word or something like that. Just, like, show you what I mean. Okay, sentence. I'm gonna get a sentence. I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right. I'm not learning it. I'm not sure if I get that right. But no worries, it was so soft. And then all of a sudden she went from because... And I was like, oh my god. And I was like, please, Ollie. I'm like, Ollie, don't make it loud. For me, I like her. I like her model. She has such a voice that just like made me deaf for a moment. Because I was like, why are you so loud? And also, don't ask why this is a llama or it looks like something odd. I don't know what I was doing. I'm just doing whatever comes to mind. But I know that I went deaf almost. Because I'm trying also other VTubers just to not be a punk. Like, I tried Bat-O. No one send this to any VTuber, by the way. I'll cry. Don't. Just rumors. Just in case, do not send it, please. But I tried to watch Bat-O, but I think her voice is too, like, calm for me. I don't know. Her voice is too calm. I don't like how calm it is. Because I'm like, are you gonna speak normally or what? But I know that there's this guy that I like, Yuki, whose voice is really soft, and I'm like, okay, I understand how the voice is gonna change. But when you get another VTuber for me, they're so loud, I'm like, why so loud? Because I like a voice, which is like normal, and then all of a sudden, if they get loud, I'm like, what the heck are you goddamn on? I'm like, why are you so loud? You sound like a beatbox. And if you don't know what I mean these. No, this is not what I mean. This is not the drink. It's the music, like radio thingy. I don't know these. But it's like these. It reminds me of a band radio or a boombox. You just hear this all of a sudden. And sometimes you have that static that is so eerily blaring that I just can't. I can't. I'm like, please have mercy on my ears. Because I know that there's some that are too quiet and it sounds, I'm gonna show you. It sounds like when you actually lower a pitch of a normal radio. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Of a normal radio. Then it sounds like a radio. Like, not even this one, like the old radios. It sounds like a radio when they actually are quiet. You know when you turn on a radio back then, if you were living those days, when you turn on a radio and then it turns out it's like really blaringly quiet and it's like hi guys, I hope you're doing fine. It's like an SMR. It's like too quiet for me. The one that I do like and I'm considering subscribing to is like the werewolf like VTuber. This girl, she can speak normal and she's not loud. So it's not bluffing me. Like I can listen to her speak, but I can't listen to any other VTuber speak. Don't ask me to listen to any VTuber speak. And same as I'm always shocked that they can actually do a live, but this is generally this person. I can actually listen to her. She doesn't sound so loud. I don't know what is it with like some of the female VTubers, but they're so quiet. And I'm like, you're too quiet for me. And I'm like, I love hearing your voice, but it's too quiet. It's the same that even if I watch like that VTuber with the purple hair that I just showed you, I don't listen to a lot because his voice is like it's a little bit too calm, and it's sometimes like, why are you so calm? It's like you're inside boiling alive, but on the outside you're so cool as a cucumber. It's shocking. Like I tried every single VTuber. The only ones I think I knew resubscribe because I had the whole drama with myself and I had the whole like crisis that I was going through. I think I definitely want to like. You can see me currently do that. Boom. I know that I do like watching Kenji, and this one might be controversial. Please don't knock me out for this. But I also like watching. I think it's not. No, it's not Nox. It's somewhere here. Where is he? Where is he? I know that I like to watch him, and the thing is, some people might say that is a controversial choice. Nox, there you go. So I was close. But I like watching this guy. I'm sorry, I like watching the ones that are a little bit controversial. I also watch Omi, because I think I like those voices because they're not too loud, and I know when they're going to be blaringly loud. Omi's, it's fine. You know when he's going to freak out. Whenever he like gets judged for his food and how he cooks, that's when I know he's going to change voices. And like, I can't tell. For example, I can't tell when Ollie's going to be loud or not. And I'm like, is she going to speak like Asian language or is she going to speak normal language? And then she all of a sudden is like, I'm like, no, please, mercy on my soul. Like, I'd rather watch Omi because I think I know when he's going to like turn really loud. Like, it's a good loud. It's not a bad loud. And I don't know why. Maybe it was that one stream she sound loud. Because the other streams, she's fine. Except that one stream, it just legit knocked me out. And every time I was trying to listen to her, I was like, okay, this happened in her life. This happened in her life. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh! And I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, why is it the trumpet again? But I know that... Also, my fair one. We have to say that the porcelain maid guy. The porcelain maid. I freaking adore him. He's so funny. He's so funny and sarcastic, and his voice isn't that bad either. People are like, I see you subscribe. And I'm like, joke's on you, I subscribe every day. But that's what I mean. This, I can even listen to the porcelain maid. He speaks normal. Ollie is too loud, in my opinion, for that one stream. I don't know. We can always try now, but I don't want to be meanie, so I won't be actually doing that. But I know these type of VTubers I prefer because I want the VTuber to be loud, but not that loud to the point that I feel like my eardrums are being bursted through present mic. If you don't know what I mean present mic as in My Hero Academia when he suddenly goes loud and he uses his ability. I feel like this. When he screams so loud, I'm going deaf. It's like, why are you so loud? And then the ones that are calm, and they're like really calm and quiet, they sound like this homeless, sleep-deprived hobo that I don't adore. And lots of people, I remember last time, this is the funny part, I remember that I watched a video where there was this guy who was talking about some kind of drama. I don't remember what drama, but he was talking about drama about like these videos being posted online on YouTube that weren't appropriate for the content, and also they were farming off of Sprunky, a content that is actually, if you don't know what it is, I'll explain to you. They're usually these little like, I don't know what to even call them. They're little collars, living collars. And they're based off some kind of characters. Like, you have this cowboy, you have other ones. I don't remember all of their names. I only know this, like, cowboy. And there's Pinky, I think. There, you have Pinky. I didn't cheat. But I know there's the Pinky stuff. And he kept flashing me with this dairy sleep-deprived hobo. And I'm like, get him out of here. It's the same that I saw that people were commenting about how in My Hero Academia, there's this like hot guy who's a detective, and I know lots of people are like, oh my god, he's so hot because he gets the treatment of a sour, and I'm like, no, I'm like, he's not hot. Like, look behind me. Would you call this man yours? I would not call him mine. I refuse. Let him burn. You definitely don't see my Temu. No. I'm gonna hide. No. You don't see Temu. But if I have to say, if we have to talk about my favorite Hero Academia character, you might say that this is what you expected. It's this dude, Gran Torino. And people are gonna probably be like, why do you like Gran Torino? And I'm like, because he's old, and he's the only character that I actually do relate to. Because many people, I remember, whenever, like, personally, I never smile in real life. I barely smile. Why? Because I don't like smiling. I don't think I like smiling. And the same with drama, I don't like when they make a character smile either to throughout the pain. Sometimes smiling doesn't help you hide the pain or get past the pain. Sometimes you have to cry. And sometimes you have to smile only for others to not see the weakness, but they'll still see the weakness for you. But I love Gran Torino. Even his like dark smile when he tried to get away, when he actually attacked Deku easily, when he actually got into a fight. Like, I love him so much. This is my favorite character. And there's also Recovery Girl, which I do like. If I have to say one of the teachers without picking the older teachers, I'm going to show you who I also like. This is Recovery Girl, who I adore. She's so funny, especially that one moment where Bakugo gets injured and she's just kissing his cheek and he's like an angry Pomeranian. I love that. That was my favorite moment. Do I like, for example, My Hero Academia Season 6? No, I don't like Season 6. I think, my opinion, Horikoshi a little bit bamboozled that. I don't like it, personally. But I do like what he did in Season 5 until the animators got replaced also, because I love that. I love them. The old animators were cool. I don't like the new one, because I know there's been many times where Kirishima loses his scar as if magically it's just healed. Clearly, Recovery Girl got the skills that she can even heal scars. And you can see that sometimes he has a scar and sometimes his scar goes missing. It's like his scar never existed. But it's the whole idea that Kirishima's scar disappeared many times on occasion, which I think is kind of like a whole scenario. Why the hell did his scar disappear? It's like, where is his scar? Don't ask. I'm drinking Liquid Death. It's delish. It doesn't have any flavor. It's bubbly, but it's good. But I adore Ichiro. I adore every single character in VTuber, let's just face it. You just please me and I'm like, no. And then you please goddamn some other VTuber and I'm like, yes. That's the thing. I do like the VTubers a lot. I like them a lot. They are very inspiring people sometimes. For example, I find myself inspired by Kenji. I know it's not going to be a very honest thing that I'm going to be like, oh, I'm inspired by Kenji. And you're like, how are you inspired by Kenji? Because he's actually a really cool dude, my opinion. And he actually knows what's right from wrong, and he can be actually still somewhat funny while he's actually talking. Whereas other, like, VTubers make it, like, really serious, and sometimes they just go past the humor. Like, sometimes I can try to get past the humor, and the thing is, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm just being too disheartening. But that's my opinion. But I know that I have this whole scenario going out. And good news, tomorrow I'm free, so we can play video games. And maybe today. We'll see. I think I'm gonna just post this video, one video at a time, because I don't want to be like a little baka and scrub everything out of the gutter and just being like, yeah, here you go, guys. I'll just be like, okay, guys, today we're playing and today we're not playing or over. Usually I take one day a break, so it might be that today I post something and tomorrow I won't post at all because I need a break, guys. I can't just post 24/7, but I do my best to actually post 24/7. So that's why sometimes you'll realize that one day or 2 days I don't post at all because I'm tired or either I'm like really, really not in the mood or either I'm just like not feeling well. Because that's the thing, when I do these videos, sometimes my head hurts a lot, like a lot. I love making the videos. I love making a dozen of them. My head hurts a lot. Like I get this headache, I sweat a lot, and I get sick pretty much. I feel like vomiting sometimes. This is why for now I'm not feeling sick because I have like a fan right over there, 2 fans going on. So I don't actually feel sick. And you're not going to hear me just barfing everywhere or doing other topics of that. And also I have the windows open. So I'm actually being well off, you know, cool down and not actually vomiting or anything. And I'm also having a drink. So I don't just like, you know, do the yucky over. That's why also I'm drinking water. Because I'm drinking mango. mango liquid death because it's really good for me. Because I found that the normal water does not help me because it helps with it. It doesn't help, but it also increases my stomach acid reflex, which actually has been many times really, really hard to actually get past. Because I had that times that my voice like sounds weird, and you guys might notice it sometimes in videos. It's because my stomach acid reflex is like hitting my throat, and it's really painful. And sometimes I can't just record a video. So usually I focus on trying to make a video, but I also try to keep some humor in, and also try to make it as random as possible. Because I don't want you guys also to know that I'm that predictable. Because the more you know I'm predictable, the more likely you're going to lose interest in me. And even if you lose interest in me now or someday, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here and help you with whatever you have on your mind. And if you ever have issues, you can go to me. I'll just make sure if you're alright. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Because I do care about people. I just wish that I had like one time that I could have a friend that actually would care back to me. Because I know I have a few friends, but the thing is, every time I actually text them and I'm like, guys, you're alright. And I'm like making sure they're alright. Sometimes they just say, oh, thank you. And sometimes they just like blow me over. So they're just like, yeah, whatever. She's just saying that because she just thinks she has to act like a friend. I'm not saying that because I have to be a friend. I'm saying that because I honestly care about you. Oh, my little rat. My pet rat just woke up. Hee. Wait a second. Just kidnap Bonnie. You wanna say anything? Get this. Get this little rabbit. Rabbit? What? Rat. But I know generally she's in my hair now. I have rats living in me. I'm a rat king. I am the rat man. I'm kidding. I'm more like rat woman, but you know, we gotta wrap it up. But let's make this little bird. Also, let's talk about the bird. What am I going to aim to make it? I was aiming to make it into a rubber ducky. But I think I'm going to make it have very big feet. People are going to be like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I'm talking about a lot of things. What do I want to do with the hair? Ooh, I know. I'm going to make it, you know, like, where is it? Not you. Get out. Not you. Get out. Yamato from One Piece. I think I'm going to steal the idea that she, question mark? They. I'll just say they. That works. I know. I don't know their pronouns. I don't know One Piece very well. I know they exist, and I know that they're my favorite, but I don't know much about them. This, when she has this whole wrap around, I think I'm gonna incorporate that. Because I think that would be a cute idea. Kinda reminds me of Kenji. Some people are like, why are you talking about him so much? And I'm like, because he's my favorite, okay? He's the one that doesn't give me paranoia. People don't ask about the crazy chicken. I know he looks like those chickens that you squeeze and they go like... That was legitimately me saying that. They go... I don't mean that. I don't mean that terrifying chicken that screams into our nightmares. I mean as in Chica Chica. Mi Chica. Also, let's add this little beard. Where can I put this little beard? Let's make him have some weird tail. Where are you going? Sorry, that's my pet running away. She wants her life back, but she can't have it. No, she's fighting back. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, la la. Look at that. It's gorgeous, right? Don't ask what the hell it is. I don't know. It's a good question, but I don't know. I should make a character. I should show you my characters at some point. Yeah. I should show you my characters and also tell you about them. I also have to explore in Kano Quest, if we're talking about lots of things, I have to explore in Kano Quest how Kano learned his ability, because I didn't do that. I'm being a mushroom head. I did not do that at all, which I should be doing. Rujin, my little fellow water seal metal dragon, not seal, but sea dragon, is not going to have it explored because there's a good reason for his lore. Because I don't want to just be like, oh, look, he learns it from Dr. Akira, Kaiba's papa. And then he actually learns how to use his metal ability. It's not true. That's not how he learns it. Stop namming. She's just nibbling. Mwah. Kisses. She's like, it's so disgusting. You don't want kisses. No. Can I have kisses? Oh, thank you. She's eating my ear. But I take that as affection. You're so sleep deprived. What happened, dearie? Why are you so sleep deprived? Now I can say, I kissed a rat and I liked it. All you have to understand, she's being a little spruce. You're being a little sprout. But I don't know what I'm doing. I think we're going to make it look like a FNAF plushie. Why, you might ask? Because I know I had the whole addiction with FNAF. I had a whole addiction. I had like 3 plushies. I had who I had? Mangle, except it didn't look like Mangle. It looked like goddamn Funtime Foxy, but let's just say that it looked like Mangle. I'll show you who I meant. I had where is he? I had not this one. I had the other one. I had this one. This one right here. I don't have her anymore. I have Bonnie though. I think I have Bonnie. I had her because I had an obsession with her. Where you going? You say you going in here. Mwah. She's scared. She's like, "Why are you kissing me, you ugly bitch?" I'm like, "I'm doing it because I love you." But I don't know what I'm gonna do with this now. I know that I had obsession with FNAF, so that's why mostly I chose this. Why are you coming here? Yeah, she's fighting me. People are gonna be like, "What the hell is happening in your place?" And I'm like, "I don't know. There's a rat. What are you doing in my court? Come here. No, you're not going in my hair. No. Let go. Sorry, guys. I need to put her in the cage. There. Close it. Quickly. Before she does anything. Ooh, I got sweet. I got strawberry. Don't ask me. I have a bowl next to me with... I just look at the microphone and people are like, "What happened?" I'm like, lots of things happened. We have sweet. I should do SMR like... Did you guys enjoy that? You probably didn't. Never mind that. But I know I'm gonna make this into a song. Oh. She's messing with the slide. Let's make it 9. Num num. Oh, I just stopped working. This happens. I know this happens a lot. Ta-da! And we're back. See, I froze for when people were like, "What? Where is she?" I vanished, okay? That's my vanish snap. I'm like Thanos. I vanished for a moment. But I know there was a whole drama of the VTubers. Let's not talk about that. That's a story for another day. I'm gonna act like a total emo anime character. But I know I'm gonna make my little ducky derpy. It's gonna be a Pokemon, okay? It's gonna be a Pokemon. I know it looks nothing like a Pokemon, but hear me out. It's a Pokemon. It is a Pokemon. And it will be a Pokemon. Does this look any good? I got an idea. It flashed in my mind. Like momentarily. It's like a flicker of my intelligence sewing. But remove the eyes. You're gonna see what I mean. Let me think it through. I know. I'm going to make it an X. That is a terrible X. I'm bad at Xing. Ugh. Okay. You and you. We have an X. Then we're going to go hiya. Hipow. Hiya. You know what I mean? Probably not. But we do this, and we can get an eye. Ta-da! An angry ducky! He's angry! He's angry because he's getting squished by his own owners. And then we're gonna get him there. And look. Angry ducky! Angry ducky comes for his revenge. He's come to end the world. That tells him that he's just a rubber ducky. Don't mind me, I'm going insane. There we go. He's an angry ducky. He's an angry ducky. Yay! Don't ask at the top. Those are my pages for my Conquest. Because I'm focusing on Conquest, and you can see I have lots of pages to do. I have 15 chapters, guys. 15 chapters for DVR. And I'm going insane because I have to do every single page. I'm doing far perspective, close perspective, and I'm doing all type of perspectives, which is really getting a jambalaya on me. Because I have to be careful how I actually draw everything. If I draw it incorrectly, some characters could be missing features, which is not my go-to. That's why I mostly check my manga 3 times, or 4 times, or 15 times. I'll be honest with you, that's 15 times. 15 bloody times. I check if all the characters have their features. If they don't, that's a sign I should be probably praying to God that someone doesn't notice it, or having to fix it before they notice it. And sometimes it's that they don't notice it, and I'm like, okay, thank God. I'm like, thank God they don't just be like, "Oh my God, you just didn't do this." And I'm like, oh, I know. Look at him. He's a little ducky. I know he looks like a walking peach, but you know, you get what you get. How am I gonna do his mouth? He kind of looks like a Animal Crossing character. He looks like very grumpy duck. He looks like Donald the Duck. Why am I critiquing my own drawing? That's very sad. He kind of looks like a strawberry. Should I make him a strawberry duck? I'm gonna make him a strawberry duck. I know he looks like a Chad. He looks like a handsome Chad. Hello, I am Strabawa. Don't ask about the Strabawa. I don't know what I just said. I just say the weirdest stuff that comes out of my mouth. I don't think that looks like a cute little ducky. Now he looks like he needs help. There we go. I'm gonna give him this double chin scenario. Yay! Look how cute he is. Actually, I can make him a bloody. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I can make him into a crotchet ducky. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Crotchet, animal, cat. Not that, filter, AI. Because I know people are doing that. Look, look, look. I can do this. Do this. Not the AI thing, but you know what I mean. Like this. I'm gonna make him into a ducky. A ducky who's made out of crotchet. I don't know if I'm gonna manage that effect, but we can most definitely try. There we go. And get him in the neck. Look at Mr. Ducky. Mr. Duck Sakunu Daksunu. I can call him Daksunu Sakunu. Daksunu Sakunu. I'm thinking of making his wings something like this. Because it looks like a crazy little duck. But before you say that it doesn't look like what you think I think, I'm going to make it like this. And if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm making it based off a little bit crochet. Because I'm trying to make it like the loop. You know what I mean? I'm going to show you. When you're crocheting, you have this loop. I'm going to show you. You have this little loop. You see what I mean? And then you pull those loops. And then it actually comes together. That is what I'm actually doing. So it looks like it's half undone. So it looks like you're pulling it slowly. Or it's falling apart. And it's named Daxudo. And then it would have a form where it's some kind of shadowy duck. If it actually did evolve. But I'm not drawing the evolved version. But I think I'm going to make it based off that. There we go. He is such a cutie patootie. And we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. Then we're going to do ta-da. And ta-da. And he kind of looks like Scarmoni. I don't know, it reminds me of Scarmoni. I'm going to show you what I mean. I mean Scarmoni as in the Pokemon. It reminds me of that. Except if Scarmoni wasn't. Actually, if you think about it, it could be the backstory. Scarmoni makes it into a Pokemon for using crochet after learning the new talent that humans possess. He looks to become a god, however, he's not a god bird. So instead, he makes a crochet that it comes alive from thunder, like Frankenstein. I think that works. I'll be back. Bye-bye.